that formula. You know what it is. So we're still talking about the beauty industry shift. So last time we were talking about the beauty industry shift, we talked about mainly the clients changing, right? So we didn't really tap into some things that are changing. We tapped into some, but not a whole lot on how things are changing on our end. Meaning like how AI has entered the chat room, how having multiple streams of income, just the technology, building brands for building a brand, not just like to book your class, but actually building like brands. There's a lot of different things we haven't talked about that hopefully we can tap into some. I do have some notes over here, so if you see me looking off, that's why, because I do want to make sure I tap into everything just so we can discuss it. I will have a little challenge for this week for you guys, and I think it's gonna be a good one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the industry shifts. Yes, clients have changed in the sense of information is free nowadays. Clients are able to tap into different products, professional grade products. Clients are able to install their own wigs and braids and just all the things that normally that they would look for us to do. Clients are starting to do those things themselves, and I'm not upset by it. I mean, it's just a sign of the times, but it's also one of those things that's indicating for us that we need to find things to where we can change with it. And so now it's our stylists changing, okay? Because the clients are changing, but are we? So when we talked about like building in brands, not just to book clients, we are in a time where influencers are big, but people really want to get to know you. So people are not necessarily, some people are booking because you're the hot thing right now, because you're followers, but a lot of people do want to know who you are, your personality, what your brand represents, what your brand provides. These are things that are becoming more discussions. So you have where stylists maybe in the past just, hey, I'm just doing hair or whatever. People want to see the personality, and that's something that I had to learn. Even when I on social media, I would just in the past just post hair. That's what I do, is hair and makeup. But I realized on certain platforms how much interaction I got when I'm posting other things outside of that, letting people in my life, but not all the way in my life. Okay, so we keep a lot of shit personal until ourselves, but letting people know who you are, letting people know what your brand is, your personality, bringing people in. So as much as I really don't, to be truthfully, I don't want to be on social media like that, I also know that I have a brand that I'm trying to, whether you're establishing or trying to maintain it or keep it in, fresh on people's mind, wherever you are with your brand, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make sure I establish a brand for myself, and I constantly keep engaging with people, to keep people coming in. And so you have to be you, whether it's funny videos, some serious ones. Let people see different parts of you. Let people see, people know certain things irritate me. I talk about it online. I don't make a big whole deal about it, but that gets to who I am. I like food, so they let you know, hey, she likes food. She likes to thrift. She likes to do this. She likes to do that. People will come to you just because they sometimes find that they have things in common with you. People are really looking for relationships and building some type of community, and that's a great way to do that. So when you are marketing and you're on social media, create yourself a brand and figure out what is driving people to you and people engaging with you. Okay. Another thing, well, social media has changed. Just like I just said, posting is not just the same anymore. Authentic. You know what the fuck I was saying. Being authentic. Cannot get that out of my mouth to save my life. But being authentic online and showing people your personality, that's a big draw for a lot of people. Like, posting is not the same. People want to see the authentic you. People want to know who you are and what you represent. Shit. And if depends on what your content is. It could be religious wise, political, sexual, like it could be all different kinds of things that you want your brand to represent. And so that's what you need to post. My brand does not represent, say for example, I'm not really a kid hairstylist. I have service kids and I will, but I'm not really kid salon per se. So I don't advertise kids. If you go through a lot of my work, there's probably maybe one, maybe two in the 16 years I've been doing hair that I posted pictures of a kid. That's not my business, and I accept kids, but it's not something that I'm like seeking. So therefore I don't post that. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be authentic and show what your brand actually represents. Okay. People like videos. People like before and afters. I don't know how many times I go through comments, and I read a lot of comments to help me out. You'd be amazed how many times I go through comments and people are like, well, you went through all of that, but you never showed us the after. You went through all of that, and I don't know what it looked like before or during. So a lot of times in my videos, I'll do a before and after. I may show a beginning, a middle, and an end. I may just show the final. It just depends on what I'm going on. I do mix it up because I think there's a desire for everyone in each kind of style of videos. But I do know I get more engagement when I do videos versus just posting photos. So you just got to kind of figure out who you're looking for, and and kind of go with that. Those are things that are changing in our industry. I remember some years back, even though social media was a thing, social media wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? When I started 16 years ago, it was a thing, but it wasn't a thing. My clientele, I don't think, honestly, I've just recently started getting clientele from social media within this last year. Just this last year. And I'm saying a year literally to today. And it may be just this year. My business has been strictly word of mouth and referrals and stuff like that. So that has shifted for me. That has changed. And because I am getting more people engaged in my content and I'm getting clientele via social media, I'm having to redirect how I engage, what I post online, how often I post online, because that's where people are. So I'm going to meet people where they are. AI. I've done an episode on AI before. AI is a really big deal. And people as a stylist, you got clients out there that, well, this ain't just client. Hell, this is the majority of people. People don't always read that damn caption. Point blank, period. I read the caption. I don't know if it's because I'm of a different generation or because I just really want to know what you're talking about or get the context of what it is. I don't know. But I realize people do not read captions. So some people use AI to help them write their captions. Some people use AI for AI is big on helping you with like your marketing plan, a sales plan, a budget plan. All these things, like stylists have to evolve in these type of areas, and AI could help with some of that. I don't necessarily write a lot of captions, mainly because people don't read them. So what I have evolved to, where if there's something I want to say, I'll just say it in the video. People like to put it on silence, so sometimes I'll write the most important thing on the video. So that's how I'm trying to evolve my videos, because I used to put a full description and all this other stuff. People don't read that shit. So I have changed because people have changed. I may put just exactly what it is that they received, and then in the video, if I'm doing a voiceover, then I'll talk it. If I'm not doing a voiceover, I just simply play music and keep pushing. But clients are evolving. So some stylists, y'all are used to just posting just a picture or just whatever. Post more. Post more information within the video for some people, because some people like that. Use AI to maybe help write some of your captions and correct hashtags, maybe to help generate more engagement with your pictures or videos or whatever. So that's an AI tool is a really, really great tool to use when trying to evolve and change in your business and figure out ways that you can evolve with your clients. Comes to scheduling, client education, maybe in your emails that you're sending out to clients that you want. I know Chad has helped me tons of times come up with an email that helps me tailor everything that I'm trying to say to clients, but in a smaller way, so it doesn't feel like this long as email. Yeah, it's true. I mean, believe it or not, people still read emails. So I have text version. I do text messages. That's something, as some stylists, on your booking system, they may offer. That may be something you evolve to. Clients, not everybody wants to read an email, so you may have to shorten things and put them in text. I still send the full email, just so once a month, just so clients will know that I'm still here. If there's any updates or changes, that's kind of where I put it at. But I send out emails, text messages. I try to use as much technology as I can. I'm paying for this shit every goddamn month with my booking site, so I need to use it. Okay. Multiple streams of income. Oh my goodness, this is something for all of us to evolve in. Multiple streams of income. It's going to require more than us to just stand behind a chair nowadays. It requires more than more from us. So whether it's doing podcasts, whether it's teaching for a product company, having digital products that you can offer, doing affiliate links to different programs or products, whatever, having digital products such as like online classes, having like an ebook. I created an ebook. Just a lot of different things, workshops, memberships, packages. There's a lot of different things that you can do to generate additional income. And we as stylists have to evolve from simply standing behind the chair, because that's not where we are anymore. A lot of us, a bulk of our money comes from behind the chair, but there are other things that we all have to do. We all have to get in that to create more income. Now, some of us in this industry, some of you might have to step outside the industry. I don't know. But as a stylist, I think if you're staying in the industry and you're just evolving to different things but within the industry, that'll help you grow as a person, help you grow as a stylist. But it will also see clients, show clients like, hey, she's doing this in the industry, she's doing this. She's versatile. She diversifies her portfolio over here. Like, she has various things going on, and you'd be amazed how many clients flock to that. A lot of clients, I know when I was teaching for a product line, a lot of clients loved the fact that I was an educator. That made them feel more confident in me. And I enjoy it, but it really helped me communicate with them better. So there's some perks to it. So yeah, having multiple streams of income. Even though somebody else may have did an ebook or digital this or digital that don't mean you can't do it. Shit, how many different dollar stores are there out there? That don't mean you can't. How many different detergents are there out there? How many different these kind of cups? How many of these are out there? Plenty. So just because someone else already did it doesn't mean you can't come back and do it, but put your spin on it and do it your way. So it's all about evolving. You're not copying anybody. You're literally evolving. There's different colognes. There's different liquors. There's different. Every celebrity came out with a tequila or a vodka, and people still bought them. Tasted all of them. So it can be done. Okay, you're just looking at yourself as being a small person, but you actually can do a lot more than you think you can. Okay. Another thing. I know, like retailing. I'm not a huge. I retail, but I try to do more of affiliate link when it comes to retailing. That is a good source of income. And I just do affiliate link because I just don't like products sitting on my shelf. That's really it. I just look at my shelf, and if there's hundreds of dollars of products sitting on there, then I am not a happy person. And then I've also noticed that my clients tend to buy more when it's not sitting on the shelf. I don't know. Any of my clients, you're more than welcome to chime in and tell me why that is. I used to have products sitting on my shelf all the time, and people would barely purchase them. Once I got an affiliate link, and people were able to either place them online, or before that, just place them through me, sold products all the time. So I don't know. I think it's a psychological thing. I don't know. Maybe I think that they figured that it's there, so I can get it at any time. And when I have to order it online, then whatever. But that's a good way to do that. Pricing has evolved. Outside of like inflation being crazy, your time, your expertise, the experience, are we charging 2020 prices, or are we charging 2026 prices? Because once 2020 hit and shit went haywire, things have changed, and we have to change with it. And our pricing, unfortunately, our pricing cannot be still 2020 pricing. If your pricing is still at what you were charging back in 2015, 2019, 2020, you're not evolving. Your overhead is probably way more than you're really bringing in. Now, some of y'all overhead real low. So you are able to do 2020 pricing. And if you can do that, hey, congratulations and kudos to you. But most of us can't. Most of us can't because our rent is going up, product is going up. So a lot of times we have to go with it. So you have to evolve in your pricing. Whether it's creating different membership or package deals to where your client can save money, but they're paying a monthly fee. Whatever that looks like, you have to make it work for you. Okay, but you have to definitely evolve in the pricing. I know I hear a lot of people saying all the time, like, "Ooh, girl, I remember a shampoo style was $25." Well, baby, that was 90s, and I don't. If you are able to charge $25 for a shampoo and style, teach me. I'm not saying I'm gonna do that shit, but teach me so I know what it is that you're using, what you're doing. Cause just time alone ain't $25. But hey, but evolve with your pricing. Don't be scared to go up on your pricing. I met a lady. She always would change her pricing based on the market change. So the market went up 3%, just depending on what it is. I think she may have like a threshold, like anything above 3 or 4 or 5% or whatever. I don't know what it was, but I do know she changed her prices based on the market because that always kept her prices evolving as things went up for us. So figure it out. Ask your AI. Figure out how you can evolve in your pricing. And yes, you're going to price some people out, and that is what it is. There's some clients you are going to price out, and unfortunately, that's just what it is. But it's business, so you have to evolve. You have to change with the times, and the more products and services and expertise and times and stuff like that you offer people, your prices definitely have to show that. So evolve in those areas too. Another big thing that I don't know, like, you do it when you're younger and you're fresh in the industry because it's fun, but sometimes as we get older we kind of tend to stop. There's like this time where we're like, ain't nothing new under the sun, I don't want to learn nothing. And then there's time we're like, I want to learn. Never stop learning. So part of evolving is learning. Part of changing is learning. And learning, whether it's learning new techniques, learning new product line, learning just learning how to do business, just learning, just in general, just learning. Never be too scared to stop learning. Education, when it comes to whether it's marketing, sales, client retention, financial, all these things are important to your business. So just don't stop at just taking the classes that show you how to balayage or show you how to cut a bob or whatever. Take classes that are not even in the industry. When it comes to marketing, when it comes to budgeting and financial and loans and business financing and stuff like that, like, there are ways for you to grow in a lot of different areas in your business. And education is one of those big things. Listen, going to conferences, I was so excited that I got in the mail a hair show. I haven't gotten a hair show booklet in the mail in forever. Now, granted, it's not here, and I'm not going to it because I'm of work and stuff like that. But doing the hair shows, even if you decide, hey, I'm not gonna I normally don't participate in a lot of the fun stuff. I normally always attend just classes. But even if you're like, I don't want to attend any classes, I just want to go and see I don't think they do hair battles, but like the hair show part, or walk the floor and meet different vendors and learn about different product lines. Even if that's it, you'd be amazed at what you learn and what you gain out of that experience. So be ready to always learn. Don't ever think in this industry that you got it, because I'm telling you right now, bitch, you don't got it. You don't got it. You ain't had it. You need it. Okay? You're never too big in this industry to learn. There are some big head hitters in this industry, and if you talk to them, they will always be telling you it's a class that they're attending. It's a workshop, a class, an online. They're attending something, and there's too many different tools out there. So if you cannot afford classes, there's so many different free things out there that you can do to grow when it comes to your skills or whatever that may be. Okay. Learn how to, matter of fact, a good class that you can take or a good experience is a networking. It don't have to be in the industry. It could be in a totally different industry. Practice so when you get to beauty industry events, you know how to actually network. But learning how to network, I'm quite sure there's a network for dummy book somewhere around here, but learn how to speak. I know, like, this Gen Z generation, because y'all don't like to fucking talk to nobody or hold a conversation. Get you a book and learn how to speak. Learn how to talk to people. Learn how to converse. Learn how to sell yourself outside of, how you normally, like, you got to have more than just, I'm going to put it like this. A digital card you're not going to be able to just get by with it. Oh, here's my digital card. Yeah, that looks really nice and techy and that's really cool. Bitch, tell me about you, though. Tell me about who you are. Tell me about what you like. Tell me about your brand, your businesses, your specialty, tell me. And a lot of this generation is going to have to learn really, really quick that you need to talk. Y'all have to hold conversations. And while y'all let it, learn to read, learn to tell time, and learn to read in cursive. So, whatever. But, those are just like a few things that you can really see in the areas where you need to grow at. Really just take a step back, and even if you look at someone else's business and you're like, what are they doing that I could probably do that will work for my tailor it to my business. Everything you see things online, every time you see things online, they may not always work for your business. But learning new things and meeting new people and trying different styles and different things out will help you really evolve to where you may get new clientele, or just help you evolve as, with the clients that you already have. Okay. So you just ask yourself, like, what is it that I'm doing? What am I doing great that's attracting people? But what can I do better at that will tell people, like, hey, this is who they are. They do this, and hey, like, what can I do to do that? So sometimes pull some research from somebody else, and and look and see what they're doing to make help. Okay. I do have a challenge, and this is what the challenge is going to be. Okay. Before we get into the fuck that formula of the week, I just I'm going to read this challenge to you guys, because I think this would be a really good way to kind of test yourself out and really see if you can evolve with the times, right? So, the shift challenge. This week, I want you to learn one new skill that will still make you money 5 years from now. Whether it's AI, video editing, retail strategy, public speaking, personal branding, or creating a digital product, invest in your future self, because the stylists who keeps learning are the stylists who keep earning. So figure out what you want to do and learn something that will that you can generate money 5 years from now. It could be anything. Public speaking is really big. I used to do a lot of public speaking, and so if you don't know how to do it, take a class. If it makes you nervous, take a class on it. Do it online. There's something on YouTube. I'm quite sure some free on YouTube that'll help you do that. But figure out how I end up putting out some things. They have just been brewing. I had just been sitting on, like, my ebook. I was just sitting on that shit for about 2 years. I've been sitting on it for about a year, over a year. Been just sitting on it, and decided, let me finish editing this so I can put it out there to the masses. And that's what I did. But I had to buckle down and just say, it's not doing you any good by sitting here. So put it out there and see if they bite, and see what you can get from it, and I'm not talking about get from it like financially, but just see the kind of traction you can get. The podcast, this is something that decided to do, and like, hey, we're gonna do this shit. Now let's consistently get it done. So I'm learning how to edit. There's so many things I'm learning just by doing this freaking podcast. It's amazing. But even editing that freaking ebook was task. But I'm that person that once you give me something and I feel like it's a challenge, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna beat me. This goddamn phone and pipe, it's not gonna beat me. I'd be damned. So I challenged myself, and that's what I did. So your shift challenge of the week is to learn one new skill that will still make you money 5 years from now. And we can even drop that down to 2 years. Just find you a skill and learn something. It's going to help you generate additional income and help you grow as a stylist. So, now I have the fucking hiccups. How did this happen? So, I'm going to give you the fuck that formula of the week before I can no longer talk. The beauty industry isn't leaving stylists behind. It is rewarding the ones who refuse to stay the same. The biggest threat to your business isn't AI or social media or the economy. It's refusing to evolve. Keep learning. Build your brand. Create more value than ever before. Because yesterday's strategies won't build tomorrow's success. If you're waiting for the industry to go back instead of growing with it, fuck that formula. Okay? guys, you got to keep evolving. You got to keep moving. Anytime you feel I've always told myself, when I start feeling real stagnant and I start feeling like, oh, this industry is not giving what I want, or I'm not having fun, or I'm bored, I take a class. I do it every time. I don't care if it's a $10 class, a $20 class, a free, a $300-$400 class. I always engage in some type of education, because for me, once I start learning something new, things start just working in my brain. I start seeing things that, oh, I could do this, I could do that. How can I tweak this to make this work for my business? If you feel at any time shit is not moving for you, start taking classes. Start reading. Start learning something new. I promise you, it always gets me out of a rut. Every time. Okay, and so I don't believe in the future belongs to the biggest salons or even the stylists with the most followers. It belongs to the professionals who never stop learning, never stopped adapting, and never stop creating value. Okay, so that is your word of the week. Your fuck that formula. So you guys got some homework, and I want to hear about it in the comments of your challenge and what you learned. So we have a challenge for this week, and we're going to check in and see how that shit is going, okay? You owe yourself that, okay? If you enjoyed this week's episode and you would like to talk more about it, or you have a dirty trick confession, you can always hit me at F That Formula. Oh, Lord, you can always hit me at talk@fthatformula.com. Tell you the hiccups got me all discombobulated. Or you can hit me on different social media platforms. But until next week, no formula, no filter. Peace out, people.